Hello and welcome to the Silly Savvy podcast. If you are watching this, you can see I have a mic stand, like a mic arm. Is that what they call it? I honestly don't really know. I don't remember what they call it. But a thing to hold my mic so I don't have to hold on to my mic and hurt my wrists. So this is really exciting, but I am a little scared it's gonna fall, so I'm really hoping it does not fall because this microphone is not cheap, so I will not be happy if this falls. But this is really exciting, and yeah, so today's episode I am going to be talking about books I've read this year, and what I think about them. And I'll do my best to, I guess, remember these books because I don't know. It's been a little while since I've read some of them. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to give each one a rating, which I've never done with books before because I just started reading this year, like as a hobby. So, yeah, okay. Quick comment before we start talking about books though. A couple days ago, I made some blueberry muffins, and they weren't very good. So they were kind of disappointing. So today, I might be making some cookies. We shall see. But I just thought I would let you know because why not? Okay, let's talk about books now. Okay. So, the first book I read this year was The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. And there's a movie coming out for this book, actually. Hold on a minute. The Love Hypothesis. I'm looking it up because... okay, yeah. So, Dr. Adam Carlson and Olive Smith are the main characters. And I really enjoyed this book. I think I would rate it a 4.5 out of 5. And I'm excited to watch the movie. And I really want Ali Hazelwood to make a book of this book, but in Adam's point of view. I think that would be really fun to read. So maybe in the future Ali Hazelwood will do that, but I don't know if she will. But I want her to because it would be really fun to read this book in his point of view. So yeah, this is a good book, and I enjoyed it. I think I read it pretty quickly, not like super quickly because I'm not like a huge reader, but I don't know. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and that was my first book. Also, I will try not to spoil any of these books for you if you want to read them. Okay, I'm gonna try to not give any spoilers, okay? My next book is Beach Read by Emily Henry. Let me see what the characters are in there because I don't remember. I think January and Augustus. Beach Read. Let's see. Okay, let me look up characters. Beach Read characters. January Andrews and Augustus Everett. So, I enjoyed this book for the most part. I think I would give it a 4 out of 5. And I think there was something about the ending that I wasn't like a huge fan of. Wait, no. Am I thinking of a different book? Oh gosh, am I mixing up books now? I think I'm mixing up books. I'm thinking of my next book. No, yeah, this one was... Oh gosh, see, I'm having trouble remembering this one for some reason. So maybe in the future I'll have to do some rereading, but I haven't reread any books as of this point. Yeah, this one was cute, but I'm having trouble remembering it for some reason. So I think 4 out of 5 is good for my rating. Yeah. I don't know why I'm struggling to, like, remember this one. Like, I do and I don't remember it. Okay. I guess I'll just move to my next one. Sorry, my voice is so, like, scratchy. Jeez Louise. Okay, next book is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I believe the characters' names were Ethan and Olive. But let me just double check here. The Unhoneymooners. I'm usually a fast typer, but I have fake nails right now, so it's been kind of a struggle to type. Okay, the Unhoneymooners characters. Okay, so, hello. Why is it not popping up? There we go. Okay. Olive Torres and Ethan Thomas are the main characters. This one was cute. I enjoyed this one. It was funny and enjoyable to read. I would probably give this one a 4 out of 5. And I think this is the one where the ending was just like, it was a little off compared to like the majority of the book, like how the characters were acting, in my opinion. I mean, it was still a cute book and I still enjoyed it, but the ending was a little not my favorite. But it's still a good book and I would still recommend it. So yeah, it was a cute book. I did enjoy it. Okay, fourth book. Fourth book was Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. This one I enjoyed. This one goes back and forth in the timeline, which was interesting. I think this was my first book where the timeline went back and forth. And I think I prefer like the not changing timeline in my books, but I still enjoyed reading this one. And yeah, it was a good book. I would probably give it, I mean, I did enjoy it, but I feel like I didn't enjoy it as much as other ones. I would probably say maybe like, I don't know, I feel like a 3.5 out of 5 maybe. I don't know. Is that harsh? I don't know. It's still a good book, and I feel like 3.5 out of 5 is still a good rating. So, I guess I'm gonna say 3.5. I don't know. My opinions about these ratings could change, but this is just what I'm thinking in the moment, thinking back on when I was reading them, and just trying to give them a rating, okay? So, yeah, okay. And they have a show out for this book too. It's called Every Year After. And I did watch the show and I wasn't like a huge fan of the show. It was okay, but I definitely preferred the book. And I'm actually currently reading the second book. It's called One Golden Summer. And I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, I guess this one was maybe, well, I don't know. I did like it. But maybe my least favorite of the 7 I've read this year. So, I don't know though. I don't know. I still liked it. I like all of the books I've read this year. I don't dislike any of them. I'm just trying to like give reviews and ratings. So, I guess, yeah. Yeah. The main characters in this book, sorry I didn't tell you that. The main characters in this book are Sam and Percy. And, I don't know what else to say about it, so I'm just gonna move on. The fifth book, oh gosh, I'm looking at my bookshelf and I'm trying to read it. Funny You Should Ask. I don't remember the author, so Funny You Should ask, and they're making this a TV series too, I think, or like a movie. So I'm excited to watch that when it comes out. I'm not sure when it comes out, but I'm excited to watch it when it does. Funny you should ask. Alyssa Sussman is the author, and the main characters, I think I remember what the names are, but I don't know how to say the one character's name. It's like Chani, or yeah, I don't think that's how you say it, but I don't know how to say it. Chani and Gabe, I think, are the main characters. Funny you should ask. Characters. Let me see. Why is it not just popping up? Okay, it didn't just like, huh. I'm not gonna dig and dig and dig for these. Hold on. What the heck? Funny you should ask. Book characters. Why is it not popping up? Oh, okay, yeah. Wait. Chani Horowitz, and Gabe Parker. And this book also goes back and forth in timeline. And this book was good, and I liked it. But also in between each chapter, there was like a little, like a blog post, or a, like, I don't know how to describe it. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. But I skipped most of those. I just didn't feel that they were necessary. Maybe they were. Maybe, like, they probably did tie into the story, but I just didn't really care to read them. And I don't feel like it affected my reading experience. I feel like I could still understand what was happening in the story. But this one also wasn't my favorite, but I still liked it. So I think I'm also gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5. I guess, yeah, I liked it, but just compared to the others, I didn't like it as much. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. But I'm excited to watch the movie when it comes out. Let me look that up. Funny you should ask. Movie release date. Okay. There is no official release date. Okay. Well, when it comes out, I will watch it. Okay, next book is Betting on You, by Lynn Painter. Betting on You, characters. So, Bailey and Charlie are the main characters in this book. I really enjoyed this book. It's a really cute book, and I think this was one of my favorites. So I think I'm gonna give this one a 4.5 out of 5. I really liked this one. I thought it was really cute. And I definitely want to read another book from this author. I want to read, I want to read many books from many of these authors and other authors I haven't read yet, because I just started reading as a hobby this year. So I have lots of books to read in my future. But yeah, I really liked this book, and I think I got through it pretty quickly. And yeah, I thought it was a cute book, and I would recommend it. I guess I'm not really talking about the plots in each one. I could be talking about the plots in each one. But also then I would have to remember the plots in each one. But we'll see. Maybe I'll go through and I'll see how long I've been recording for, and then maybe I can go back and try to talk about the plots of some or all of them. Okay, so Betting on You. And the last book I read was First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. And this one I enjoyed. This one went... comment about Betting on You. It went back and forth in POV, which I really liked. I'm trying to think if any of my other books went back and forth in POV, but I'm having trouble remembering. But I know Betting on You went back and forth in POV, and I really liked that. Okay, First Time Caller also went back and forth in POV, which I liked. And in a way, it reminded me of the show Frasier because of like the whole radio booth thing, like just having a radio show. It was just kind of reminding me of Frasier in that way. But I liked this book. Let me search it up so I don't get the names wrong, even though I just read it not that long ago. But I'm gonna look it up anyway. First Time Caller, characters, Aiden and Lucy. Aiden and Lucy. Did I give it a rating? I think I would give it 4 out of 5. Yeah, I liked it, and I have the second book for this one too, and I don't know when I will be reading that one, but I'm excited to read that one. Yeah, I liked it. I would recommend it. Yeah, so all of my books so far have been like romantic, romance genre. That is just what I am enjoying reading currently, and we'll see what I end up reading in the future, but right now I'm sticking with my romance. Yeah, okay. Let me go through and talk about the plot of them a little bit. I suppose I could have, like I'm looking at my books right now, I could have just grabbed them off the shelf to show you if you're watching, or to like use the back cover to talk about the plot. But nope, I'm just staring and using my computer to search the books up. So, okay, going back to the first book, The Love Hypothesis. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta remember the character names again. Oh my gosh. So Olive Smith, I think it's Olive Smith, is a student, like a college student, and Adam Carlson is a professor, and I don't remember why they start fake dating, but they fake date, and it's a good book. Beach read. 2 writers are at beach houses for the summer, and they both have writer's block, and then they challenge each other to write in their non-usual genre, like their like she writes a book in the genre he usually writes in, and he writes a book in the genre she usually writes in, and they go on like research trips together, and yeah. Okay, The Unhoneymooners. So this one's so silly. It starts with Olive's sister is like, so the book starts at the sister's wedding, if I'm remembering correctly, and the whole wedding party gets sick from the food, except for Olive and Ethan. Those are the characters, right? Olive and Ethan. Because Olive has an allergy, I think, and Ethan is a picky eater and doesn't eat buffet food. So they didn't eat the food, so they didn't get sick. So then, because everyone got sick, the sister and the bride and groom couldn't go on their honeymoon. So the main character, Olive, has to go on, well, doesn't has to, but decides to go on the honeymoon with, I think it's the groom's brother, and they're kind of like enemies. So it's kind of like an enemies to lovers. And, yeah, it's a good book. I like it. Okay. Every Summer After. That's like a friends to lovers book. Funny You Should Ask. I don't know how to describe it. Funny You Should Ask. This goes back and forth in timeline. I think I talked about that. It's a game show, apparently, too. Have I ever seen this game show? I don't know. I like game shows. Now I'm curious about this game show. What is this game show? Hosted by John Kelly. Created by Byron Allen. It's still going. 2017 to present. Maybe I have heard of this, but I've never seen it. Has anyone seen it? Is it any good? I don't like a bad game show, but I like Wheel of Fortune, and I like Jeopardy, and I like some other ones too. But this episode's not about game shows, okay? This episode's about books. So, back to the books. Back to the books. Funny You Should Ask book. Funny You Should Ask. She's like a, what do you call her? Like a journalist, a writer, an interviewer. So she is interviewing Gabe Parker. Gabe Parker is like a celebrity, and so she had an interview with him in the past, and it kind of like launched her career. And then, like, I think 10 years later, she interviews him again, and it's a romance book, so you can probably assume that they like start to get to know each other and everything. So, oh my goodness, my brain is, I'm tired, okay? I'm gonna blame it on that. Okay, my tiredness is getting to me. And my computer has low battery. Okay, but we're almost done. Betting on You. That's like an enemies to lovers book. And First Time Caller is, it's about a single mom, and her daughter calls in to Aiden's talk show, like radio show, and is saying like, I'm worried about my mom, she's single, she seems lonely and sad. And the mom like catches her on the call, and she's like, who are you talking to? Like, what's going on? And then she's on the phone, the mom is on the phone with Aiden, and they talk a little bit, and their talk goes viral, and then she goes on the show with Aiden, and they're trying to like find love for her. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay, that is where I'm going to end the episode for today. Thank you so much for listening and or watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.